Hello, I'm Vicki Addison, and welcome to your PembinaValleyOnline.com news video update. Here are a few of your top local news stories for the week of April 25th to May 1st. Mennonite Central Committee, or MCC, was quick in its response to the aftermath of Saturday's earthquake in Nepal. Brad Reimer is the Communications and Donor Relations Director with MCC Manitoba. Reimer says they're currently trying to discern what the most immediate needs are, as well as what their long-term response will be. Reimer says disaster response is part of the programming they have in Nepal because it's susceptible to things like flooding and earthquakes. MCC has had an active presence in Nepal since the 1950s and in fact has an office in Kathmandu. He says all of their staff in Nepal are safe and accounted for. The Altona Gretna United Way made 4 check presentations this week as part of its $50,000 spring return funding. Altona Palliative Care, Altona and Area Family Resource, and Blue Sky Opportunities received $3,600 checks, while Youth for Christ Altona was presented $2,200. Palliative Coordinator Ruth Schrader stated the families involved with palliative care appreciate the support. The Altona and Area Family Resource Center also received a check on Tuesday. Family Resource Coordinator Nina Edmund-Kaler explained the center has struggled with self-promotion in the past. However, she says they've been full this year with new families coming into town. Blue Sky Opportunities, an agency which supports adults with intellectual disabilities, accepted a check Wednesday morning. She won the local title and is now setting her sights on the national competition. Morton resident Vienna Peters was recently named Miss Teenage Southern Manitoba 2015 and will now compete in the Miss Teenage Canada competition in August. Peters says while running for Miss Teenage Southern Manitoba, she chose the platform of mental illness and psychological well-being. She adds she was a little nervous to put herself out there when talking about it, but she says this is a topic that hits close to home for a lot of people and simply isn't talked about enough. She adds she's nervous about the upcoming national competition, but very excited to put her best foot forward and see how far she can go. May 28th is by-election day in Carman. The process is required to fill the town council seat left vacant when George Picton passed away last month. Voters will have 5 candidates to choose from. They're Richard Dick, Garth Farr, Gil Lesage, Andrea Picton-Nicol, and Les Pritchard. Just 6 months ago, there weren't enough candidates to hold a municipal election in Carman. The 5th annual Move and Groove-a-thon stationary bike race at Southwood School in Schonzenfeld raised over $5,000 more than last year, approximately $20,000. The money will support the Movement Center of Manitoba, with the event organized by Marie Wiebe and her family as a way to support the organization which has helped her daughter Kathy, who lives with cerebral palsy. Center Executive Director Margie Nelson says all money raised will help keep their services affordable to everyone who needs them. Winnipeg Blue Bombers General Manager Kyle Walters and players Matt Buckner, Mo Leggett, and Teague Sherman made stops in Morton and Altona this week. Walters spoke about the upcoming season and some of the reasons behind the decisions the club has made, adding he's anxious for the 2015 Winnipeg Blue Bombers season to start. The players also made appearances at a few local schools in the area and shared a message of being good people. The Blue and Gold will start the 2015 Canadian Football League season on the road against Saskatchewan and then return home to square off with the Hamilton Tiger Cats. And those were a few of your top local news stories from the past week. For PembinaValleyOnline.com, I'm Vicki Addison. Thanks for watching.